This video is sponsored by ITS.
I'm Dave.
I'm Stevie.
I'm Dad.
And I'm Son.
Welcome to another episode of D&J Projects, episode 23. This week at D&J Projects, something a little bit different. Me and Stevie have got a wedding. Stevie's sister, my daughter, and I'll give him away. It's a proud moment for me. We'll take you along for a few clips and then we'll be back on Wednesday.
Let's set the like goal for this video early in the video. It's a big one. I'm gonna ask for 4,000 likes. It's my sister's wedding. Let's show her
Some appreciation. Likes. Come on, big that. 4,000.
We'll see you later. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. Me, my dad and the family are back from my sister's wedding. What an amazing weekend. I hope you've liked the video for the wedding. It was a proper good weekend. I've not shown you too much, but we're back at work. We are back at work. Oh, nothing, eh? Absolutely nothing. I'm sure I can hear something around the shrubberies right there, those nettles. And yes, I keep saying it. In the comments, you keep... Oi, hang on. We've got some wildlife. Some little duckies, eh? But yeah, you keep saying it in the comments. Get the waders on, get in there, get clearing. I will. Bear with me. I'm just a little busy right now to find 5 minutes. But I'm going to get it done. But at least we got some duckies, eh? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start getting the van ready and get to that fencing job. Whilst I wait for Taff to go and do those deliveries, I'm going to go and do a couple quotes. I don't want to be standing around waiting for them anyway. I may as well go do some quotes, right? So I can squeeze 3 quotes in right now. I think all of them watch YouTube as well, so I'll try and get these done as soon as I can, and then we'll catch back up. A quick interruption for today's sponsor, ITS Tools. Who are ITS Tools, you may be asking? ITS Tools are an online tool company for all the tools you'll ever need. Don't bother saying that Screwfix or Toolstation have better prices than ITS Tools either, because they have a price, promise, guarantee, and they will not be beaten. Ain't that right, big fella? And did you know, if you order by 7 PM, next day delivery is available. Don't just take my word for how awesome ITS Tools are. Go onto Trustpilot and you'll see they've got over 19,000 5-star Trustpilot reviews. Ain't that right, little fella? And last but not least, massive shout out to ITS Tools for sponsoring your boys over at D&J Projects. Means the absolute world to us. So if all of you loyal subscribers and fans of our channel could help the ITS Tools brand out as well, give them a try. We'd very much appreciate that. Back to the video. There's no one at this quotation, so I'll just run you down what they've asked us to do. Hopefully we'll get the job and we'll be able to show you the full install, but this is what they're after. So you can see this sort of like no man's zone right here. There's already a post here, so we'll be able to return off that, put a 4x2 onto the wall, 6x5 panel, 6x1 gravel board, obviously customized. It's around about 27.5 inches that we'll need. So that's the first part of the job, just to block that in. Second part of the job is to put a gate on the edge of this garage, returning across and finishing somewhere here. So this panel would have to be customized. That's not too much of a problem. Just take that out and shorten a brand new panel, because this would also be tongue and groove. So a 6x4 tongue and groove gate. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 panel replacements. So all of these panels need replacing. And where these panels are here, you see there's no gravel board, and there is over there. So put a gravel board in and then a 6x5 on top. Some of these posts are okay. That one's a little damaged. On my notes, I've put that one as damaged, and that one just there. You see how you can see the rebar? So there's a possibility we may need to replace 2 of these posts, but they are in fact solid. But we may change that one and that one. That is all down to the customer, because remember, the customer is always right. 4th part of this job, replace all of these panels. They're 6x4 panels, because as you can see, they're in need. And replace this post because it's not meant to do that. So that's the job. Nothing difficult about this one. Just a lot of materials, I guess, because quite a few panels. A big lovely gate, tongue and groove gate with a nice key lock, so that one would look very nice. Block that bit down there at the front of the house. But not bad, eh? Hopefully we get it. Off to the next one. I'm back and Taft's back, and that means we can get some fencing. So when I get there, I'll show you what we're doing. We're here. We are on the job. I think it's a little bit of an awkward one, this one. Very awkward. I'll just show you. So we are replacing this fence. Looks simple, but I know there's a brick wall next to it, and there's composite decking right next to it that side. Doesn't get any easier as you work your way down the garden, because you work your way down. Oh, that's a bit of a drop, that. We don't want to be falling down there, and I know Taft doesn't want to fall off that wall because he goes on holiday tomorrow, so he definitely ain't going to want to fall off. I'll just show you that panel, but from past this garage. So here we have this panel, like a floating gravel board. It's going to be very tight, but it's going to get done. So as you know, first things first, we need to get it down, get it out, and start installing some fencing, eh? It's going to be a bit of a different style as well. When I say style, the panels are going to be the same style, feather edge panels. There's going to be a bit of a height difference. These two are going to be at 7 foot total. They're around about 4 foot at the moment, so they're quite small. This next one, 6.5 foot. This next one, 6, and that last one, 5.5 foot tall. So it's going to look very nice. The panels were dropped off to this customer a few weeks ago so that they can paint them the same colour as the fencing behind me. Fun fact, my dad installed that one last year. Not too shabby, eh? So as always, first things first, let's get ripping this down, see what we're working with so we can start fresh.
Was it the voice? Was it the fire burning in me? All of the noise turned into choirs of harmony. Left me with the pieces of forever that you broke. But since you left me alone, I've been
So we've just started to take the gravel boards out, just messing with this post, and as you can see, they've screwed the composite decking into this post. We've just had the neighbours out just to explain that obviously when we take that out, there's going to be a bit of a sag on this, probably eventually, because there's no timber support. So what she's going to do, she's going to get the company out that installed this to put some actual supports to the decking down below there. Me and Taft believe that this post is probably going to be the same, but obviously we'll find out when we start making a bit of a mess. But once we get all of these posts out of the way, we'll catch back up and we can continue with this fencing. You can see Taft's just getting anything out of the way that means we can't level off our bed, because we're going to go with the ground. I think they're all going to have a natural step like them ones over there, because the garden does run down, as you've seen, where you can see it within next door's garden as well. So we're just getting our bed right, and then we'll get our first post in. Gravel board, panel, set the first one at 7 foot, next one at 7 foot, and then so on. It's going to look very nice, this one, not too shabby. So what I'll do, I'll set you on a time lapse and you can watch us get this first bay in. So there we have our first bay, 7 foot tall. Have a look at that wall. That was built last year. And I can assure you, our post is level and straight. That wall definitely isn't. I think it's time we get this next 7 foot bay in. I think we've got to drop this gravel board ever so slightly. Not too crazy, because obviously, as you can see, the ground runs down. And I don't want to pack that gravel board up with like bricks and stuff. Don't really like doing that. I like to get the level bed and have it all natural. So I'll just let the customer know. Me and Taff will get a gravel board and we'll start putting his bay in, eh? Two bays, 7 foot, 7 foot, slight little drop to go with the ground, make sure everything's nice and level. Just measured out where this 6 foot bay goes next, using the trusty 6 foot guide. And it falls right there, on that bit of concrete, eh Taff?
As always.
Not what you want the day before you go on holiday, but hey. Swings and roundabouts, eh? Swings and roundabouts. As you can see, it's moving already, so we'll get that concrete out of the way, dig our hole, and I think we'll get this bay in. But we'll use the magic clicky fingers for this one to get this 6.5 foot bay in. And there we have another bay in. Taft's gone. 3 bays in. Not bad to say we didn't get here till 12:30. So we've just gone 3:30. There's only 2 more bays to go. Not looking too bad. And there's that bay. So awkward working in them angles, trying to get the post up and the gravel boards. Crazy. But here we have it. 7 foot, 7 foot, 6.5 foot, 6 foot. That'll be 5.5 foot tomorrow at some time. Just one more bay. Tomorrow I'll bring some limestone chippings to put in here, just to go between the gravel board and that wall, like there was before. But digging everything out, you create a mess. Don't really want to leave it like that, do we? So we're going to cover that with some nice limestone chippings, nice little bed of that, sweep everything up, take that concrete and that concrete tomorrow. But from me and Taff, that is enough of us. Let's go see what my dad's been up to on that grab all day.
Morning, it's Wednesday morning and we're back after the wedding. So what's my plan? I'm on the grab today, then I'm off for a few days, get back after bank holiday. So Stevie will be taking the lead. But yeah, the wedding was good, went well, get my daughter away. So yeah, back to the grind. What we've got on first, we've got one grab. Then we have got a bag to do, then we've got another grab. And then the lads were digging out on Monday, Tuesday. So we're off to that job to go and do another grab there. So yeah, it's going to be a busy one. So let's get on with it and start our day. here we are, we're arrived on the first grab, so let's get it on.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply.
That's that one all tipped off. They're processing it straight away, but it's nice and dry. Now it's back to the yard, pick a bag up, drop that off, and go into another grab. So I've come back at the yard, I've loaded the 2 bags up from round the front. Round the front, this is where we store them. So there on the back, I've got 1 ton of ballast and builder's sand. We're going to drop that off, and then we're going to go straight over to one of our subscribers and do a grab for him. Let's get this dropped off first, and then we're straight onto that grab.
It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go.
Been here before, drop that bag there. So let's get these 2 bags off and get them down there.
She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role.
There we go. 2 bags dropped off, either side. Now let's get to Stapleford and do that next one.
She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She my do or die.
So here we have it, been here before. Gonna grab that, get that on there, and tackle these wires like we normally do. This for these guys. Cracking lads. Do all your renovation work, joinery work, the lot. But less of this chat, let's get this on.
Wanna fight it. My up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive. I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kinda suicide-y. She's not the same. She's such a rare type. She's far from plain, at least in my eyes. She said if I cross her, I'll be in the grave or under attack. But yeah, that's still my babe.
That's all that on there. By the time we scrape that up, and that bit there, that's another grab. But we need to get on the drive to get that. But we're coming back here to drop some sand off for this fella and all. So let's get this tipped. So that one's all tipped off. And just have them in taco break now. And then we'll be on our way. Next one is a grab, which our lads have dug out. Should be on the front. That's what they did Monday, Tuesday. So yeah, we'll go and grab that, get that tipped off. And then it's 3 ton of roadstone, 3 ton of sharp sand, I believe, both tips. So looking like a 4 o'clock finish for us. Get back to the yard, make sure everyone's been all right. And yeah, get ready for our little break. Yeah, little tiny weekend away with the missus, because it was a 50th. So I'm going to spoil her. We're going to Wales. So yeah, it should be nice. Weather's looking nice. I'm going to leave Stevie to take control of the lads on the fencing. Jamie's going to take control of the unit like he always does, and Jordan take control of the concrete side, and Maureen would man the office like she always does. She's great at doing that. She absolutely smashes it every time. So yeah, I'm going to finish my break off, be on our way. Next time you see me, we'll be grabbing that soil. So here we have it. The boys have dug all the way around here, piled it all up, and there's a bit of digging, but they did round the back. So let's get this on the back of this wagon and get gone.
She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. a different mode. We getting crazy.
So there it is, all gone on the back of the wagon. Let's get this one tipped off. So that's all tipped off. Wow, it's busy at the tip today. So let's get back to that yard. Get that 3 ton of roadstone on and that 3 ton of sharp sand. See you at the yard. So we're all loaded up. I've just dropped the 3 ton of sharp sand off. Now I'm going back to the job. I did the grab at this morning. We're going to drop this roadstone off there, and that's it for today. Last job of the day. Got to get it grabbed there, it's got the wire there, just straightforward tip. We've been here before. So there we have it. Going to move the grab back, shut the back door, pull forward and I'll show you it. So there we have it, 3 ton, dropped on the boards, nicely. Bit of sharp sand on top, but it don't matter because it's only roadstone. Next time you see me, I'll be back in the yard. Back at the yard. Me and Jamie, last one's here again. So that's another day at D&J. Not see you in the morning because I'm away. You'll see Stevie, you're not seeing me, so he'll take you along the ride. That's another day for me. See you later.
Good morning, Thursday morning, and I'm on the grab. I took my dad's job and I'm driving Big Red today. I've just got a few bags to deliver. 3 ton of sharp sand, 2 roadstone. I think I've got to pick up a bag as well. But then we're back on that fencing job. Going to finish that fencing job. And then might be starting another fencing job. So what I'll do, we'll get these bags filled up. We'll catch up in the grab and we'll find out what we're actually doing. That's all loaded now. Helped by the main man Jordan. And guess who's here? It ain't tough because he ain't serious. Gone on holiday. It's the Swans. Just sitting there, chilling. No signets though. If there's ever any more signets, like the ducky, I'll keep you updated. Always a loud one. Off to NG16 first. So when I get there, we'll get these bags off, eh? Right, we're at the first delivery. Those 2 bags there, sharp sand with 8 cement, getting them right there. And there we have 2 bags of sharp sand and some roadstone. Now it's these ones, but I believe I'm passing an address where I've got to pick up a bag. So if I am, I'll get the bag first and then deliver them. So let's get on with it, eh? This one's a bit awkward. I've got to get that bag there. I've got bollards in the mirror there, look. Oh, this one's going to be tricky. I think I'm just going to concentrate on this one, get it done. And I'll let you know how it goes, eh? Bit sketchy, this one. You'd have thought they'd have put the bag there for me, right? A little bit awkward, this. Let's try and get it gone anyway. We can't be defeated at the AJ project. Look at the telegraph wires as well. Come on, enough messing around. Let's get it over. Back one more now in Hucknall. A few bags, 3 bags actually. So I'll get them delivered and then we'll be back to that fencing job. So there we are. Just got those 3 bags to get there. Nice and easy. That's those 3 bags there. Now let's get back to the yard so we can get that fencing done. And we're back. Off to go and do that fencing now, finish it off. It's just that one little bay, just need to get that post onto the wall. I've got a post and a gravel board, a bit of soil, some limestone, just to tidy everything up, make it look presentable. Guess who's back? Big J Jizzle's back in the house, helping out on the fencing. We're going to do this one and then I believe we're going to go and jump on another one, a bow top fencing, 6 foot. He's a daddy now. He's been up since 4. He's a little bit tired. No slackers here at D&J though. I'm going to make sure he pulls his weight, just like Taff. We'll see you on the job site. We're back on the job site. Big J's here. Just getting the tools from round that side and just giving that one final tidy up. We've managed to get our post in right there at the right height at 5.5 foot. I am currently adjusting the panel. just come to get the saw, and I thought I'll just show you the little difference in the panel. It's not too crazy, just had to take it off, just that bit there. So where it finishes just there is where I'll saw it off, and then they just need a tiny bit of paint down there. But it's coming along, this one, it's coming along. It hasn't been easy working down this gap. As you can see, it's a little tight, but we're getting there. Here we have a panel fully installed. So hard to show you anything down this side, but yeah, not looking too shabby. I'll show you from up there once we've tidied everything up. So I just brought up some limestone chippings just to fill this in, look, make it look a bit more presentable. Obviously we'll just chuck the bags in and then we'll rake them off and we'll show you what it looks like, eh? So we have done. This fencing job is complete. I will just show you what this was looking like before. As you can see, it's tiny. Next door's got composite decking, no privacy for anyone. But now, this is what it's looking like. And we have privacy for both sets of neighbours. 2 7s, 6.5, 6, 5.5. Forget what it was then, but yeah, not too shabby. This came along quite well in the one day that this has taken. Just have a look at that wall, eh? I can guarantee our post is straight. But yeah, there's the limestone chippings. Just filled them in. I believe they're going to get some more to fill in all around here as well, where obviously it drops off. But yeah, not too shabby, eh? Me and Big J are going to go back to the yard, get rid of all that concrete was there, tip that off, and then we're going to load up for another 4 bayer. Nice 6 foot total with some bow tops as well, so they're going to look very nice. So when we get to that job, we'll catch back up. So me and Big J Jizzle, we're on the fencing job. I'll just show you what this one is looking like right now. So this is the fencing that we will be replacing. There's a possibility we'll be reusing those gravel boards there, those plastic gravel boards. Not 100% on that yet, but we'll find out once we start taking it all down. We'll go in with bow top panels here, and obviously it's going to be a little bit taller, so roughly around about there. That's a rough guesstimate. It's going to be 6 foot tall at the shoulder of the panel, and then the bow top will take it slightly over to say 6'4", give or take. But yeah, plastic posts. I've not took plastic posts out before. They don't feel too strong and sturdy, so I'm not sure how they're in the ground. Don't know if it's with concrete or I'm not sure, to be honest. I would assume concrete, but we're just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and wherever it finishes, it finishes. That is exactly what the customer has asked us to do, so that's what we'll be doing. But yeah, as always, first things first, let's get this out and rip down, eh?
We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role.
So all of the posts are gone now. Bit of a ball ache that was. Just setting our first bay now. So what we'll do is set you up for a time lapse and we'll get the next one in.
One shot. One chance. One shot, one chance, one move, one dance. One shot, one chance, one move, one dance. One shot, one chance, one move, one dance. One shot. Brace yourself for the bass. One shot.
And there we have some bow top fencing, eh? It's 25 to 5. We just haven't got enough time to get that last bay in because it's very tight, and we used the last post as a guide for our string line, so we knew where this fencing was going to go. So we left that one in, took all of the rest out and used it as a guide. So Big J and Blake have got 1 hour here tomorrow, so that shouldn't take too long, and then this will be looking very shabby indeed. If you remember what this was looking like just a few hours ago, big difference that those few hours can make, eh? So that's enough for me and Big J today. We'll catch back up tomorrow. These guys will be on fencing and I'll be on the grab, but I'll be sure to show you the final and finished result of that fencing. See you in the morning. And we're back. And guess who's here? Hello, mate. It's little Hugo. We've got to look after Hugo today. Got to give him his diabetic tablets, his food, and then his jab. Got to look after you, haven't we, mate? So once I've done all that, we'll catch back up. And we're grabbing. Just sat there. Very, very tight street. Had to squeeze her in just down there. Telegraph wires once again. So we'll set you up for a time lapse and we'll see what we can do here, eh? It's not a massive load, but needs doing. Yeah. Got to reverse out there now. Once I've done all that, I'll let you know what we're up to next. So I came back to the yard to get rid of this load because it's only half a load and I didn't see the point taking it to the tip, getting charged for a full load. And I've got a busy day, so I thought that's a wasted journey. I'll come back, get rid of this in our yard, go to the next one, make sure I can give them a full load. I saw the guy here in the yard. Because I'm here, I'm at the yard, and he's told me it's only 4 ton bags. I can get 4 ton bags on the back of here. So that's a bit of potluck. I've spun the grab round. I'm gonna head right there right now. It's literally only around the corner, and then I'll go to the tip, so that's a bonus. So there's that half load that I'm on about. Nothing real crazy there. Just gotta get some bags from there to there. So let's get them gone, eh? Use these trusty magic fingers. That's more like it. A nice full load. Separated the bags. I picked them up with a grab. Got a few over there, a few there. I'll tip this all off and I'll make sure I bring the bags back. So off to the tip. Once I've done there, I believe I've got a couple green waste grabs to do. So we'll catch back up when I'm on my way to them. And don't worry, you will get to see the finished fencing that we started yesterday, me and Big J Jizzle. Blake and Big J are going to be doing it a little bit later, and he's going to film a little bit for me. Finished article anyway. So I'll catch back up a little later. And here we are on the next one. I think we're on a flight path. Well, we've got all of this and all of this green. I'm going to concentrate on getting all of this on there first. I think yesterday this was a half load. It looks a little bit bigger than just a half load now. I believe that will probably swallow all of this space up. So let's get grabbing, eh? So we've pretty much got a full load. There's a little bit of space there. The lads are just putting the rest into the bucket, and then that's another full bucket, give or take. And then we're going to figure out what we're going to do with this green. That load's all on the back. I've took it to the tip. I'm going to go back for that green in around about 10 minutes. It's just a queue at the tip, so I'm waiting. So once I'm there, we'll get that green up, eh? We're back. Just going to get all of this on there. And there we have all of the green on the back of the wagon. I think I'm going to go back to the yard, get rid of that, and then I've got one more green grab to do. So I'll go and do that one as well. So we'll catch back up when I get to the yard. I'm back at the yard, and if anyone's wondering what's happened, I've just smashed my head on the grab getting this board off. It bloody hurt. No swans. No swans today. They've definitely been here though, because it's fresh white feathers. But no swans right now. I'm off to go do another green grab. So we'll catch up when we get there. So I've arrived on site. We've got quite a bit of privet hedge here. I'm going to fill this up as much as I can and see what's left, eh? We've got a full load. Look at my head. So sore. Let me get this tip. Back to the yard. Just part Big Red up. What an end to the week, eh? Look at my bloody head. I'm going alpaca walking tomorrow with the missus as well. It's not going to look good. It's been a productive week. We've had fencing, we've had grabs. And talking of fencing, Blake and Big J went to that job that me and Big J run yesterday and they finished it. I believe he has a picture for me. So if he does, I will show you the before right now. And this is the after. Not too shabby, eh? Quite a bit of a difference. Quite a bit of a difference indeed. I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. If so, smash that like button, subscribe if you're brand new, and next week we're back to normality, me and my dad filming, so the video might be a little bit longer. We'll see you next week.